Hi everybody. So today we're going to be blanking off this single socket here. I've got a 2.5 mil squared cable coming from the consumer unit. It's currently not connected to the consumer unit, so this is completely safe for me to touch. But if yours was live, you would need to switch this off at the consumer unit and then maybe even double check using a multimeter. So here I've got a 47 mil metal back box, so that's going to need to be earthed. And what I've done is I've run a cable, which I'm going to use in the future, but for now, I just want to neatly blank this off. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is the blanking plate I'm going to be using. I got this one from Knightsbridge just so that it matches all the others in my house. This is a brush stainless steel blanking plate. It comes in two parts. You've got the decorative face plate here, and then on the back you've got the chassis which mounts onto the wall. This comes apart with a little clip here. If you just put the screwdriver underneath and break it apart. So here you've got the decorative face plate. And then on the back, there's a couple of spring clips which go into the chassis. And then the chassis itself is just a galvanized steel plate. You've got two screws here to go to the back box. And then on the back, you've got an earth point just so that we can connect it up to the earth on the ring main. So let's go ahead and strip the wires and get this fitted. Okay, once the outer sheath's been removed, cut that down to a workable size so that it can curl back into the back box, but also give you access later. So about that much. Just clip that off. And then just strip back the insulation. And then we're going to need to put some earth sleeve on this bare earth wire. So you can just buy earth sleeve separately. So that's the earth done. Then you're also going to need to connect an earth to this metal back box. So up under here is a little lug, which I'll show you in a minute. And then when I strip that cable back, just save some of the earth wire and then cut that to length, fit that and separately earth it. And then that just needs to be connected to the back of this plate here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's all the wires stripped back and ready to be terminated. So you'll see top right hand corner, I've put two earth fly leads in. So one to go to the earth on the ring main, and then this other one will go to the back of the chassis of the blanking plate. But before we do that, I need to put a termination block on. So I'm just going to use one of these plastic 20 amp isolation blocks. So let's go ahead and wire that in first. We can tuck the wires away and then we can put the blanking plate on. So let's do that. Once the terminal blocks are down onto the main ring main wires, just tuck that away nice and neatly so that can sit behind the blanking plate. Just fold those wires in nice and gently. As such, make sure if you can that the live, neutral and earth don't sit directly behind these little screw tabs, because sometimes when you screw the face plate in, the screw can actually go through the insulation and then you've got a safety hazard problem. So let's go ahead and put the faceplate on. So first thing we need to do is take the faceplate and then connect up the earth tab here to this earth fly lead that goes to the earth back box and also taps into the main earth ring. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's done. All we need to do now is push the back plate on and then screw it together with the little 2BA screws that are supplied. So let's do that. Okay, once the plate's been screwed on, all we need to do is offer up the decorative faceplate. So just line up these spring clips here with the holes in the chassis, and then just push that on. And that's it. A nice clean finish, blanked off, and will match nicely with the rest of the house. I hope you found that video helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and maybe even hit that notification bell so we see each other in the next video. Take care, everybody.